guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Allpowers was kind enough to send me their biggest solar array. This is a portable solar power pack. It is 600 watts of solar power. The model number on this is the Allpowers AP-SP039. And we're gonna go ahead and get it out. I've got some sun, which is kind of unusual here in the winter. I do have one of their smaller Allpowers 600 watt inverters. And we're gonna take a look and see how well it charges. That thing is stone cold dead from sitting out. All right, well, here it is out of the box. On the back here, solar panel, 44 volt, 600 watts. This is the largest portable solar panel setup you can get. I don't know of any company that makes more than this. Weight-wise, I mean, it's not light, less than 50 pounds, but you definitely notice it. It's not something you'd want to try to hike with. It produces an open circuit voltage of 52.8 volts at 14.99 amps. And maximum power current that is normally going to be felt is 13.63. On the back here is all that information, and as well as a zippered bag that's going to house all of our connectors. And it does come with a good collection of adapters. We'll go through all this here. And I won't take them all out, but there's also a bunch of carabiners, so you can strap this to the side of an RV if you wanted to. And then here is our main connectors here. So we're not looking at small, plug-in style connectors. This is a full connector for a regular full-size solar panel charger. 6 panels inside of this pouch here, and a big fold-out diagram here. It talks about different ways to set it up. You can actually set this in parallel or in series if you need more power. So if you bought like 2 or 3 of these, I mean, 2 of these right here is equal to our in-ground permanent installation. We have 1200 watts of solar right now. This is literally half of it. You buy 2 of these and you're ready to rock and roll. It is monocrystalline silicone. That's the style if you're interested in that. I've not really noticed any difference between the 2 different types in actual usage. But it talks about sunlight, the angling. Peak actual power is going to be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Peak actual efficiency is 12 to 1 p.m. depending on your location. In a natural environment, it is normal to get 420 to 500 watts due to angle and intensity of sunlight. Yeah, you'll never get 100 watts out of a 100 watt panel. So expect to cut about 20% off of that. That sounds about correct with this setup here. And then it just talks about maintenance, about washing it. This suitcase is mainly for emergency charging. We don't suggest long time outdoor exposure as it may shorten the lifespan. So this is made for, arriving at a campsite and setting something like this up. And then when you're done, and heading home, you go right back and turn it off. We are blessed today to have a sunny day, which is nice. So I'm gonna hook this up. I've got this little Allpowers solar charger over here, solar power station, and it's dead. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it has completely exhausted its supply. So we'll plug it in. We'll get the camera close into that, and we will see what kind of power it's putting out. Connectors here that it comes with are the Anderson type connector, which is what we're going to be using today, and it also has an extension cord for this type. I can't remember. I just call it PV solar connectors there. But so if you wanted to run this a little farther from, a regular inverter box, then that's what you would use. And it also has some Velcro straps. So I'm gonna lay this out. We're gonna unzip all this, or unfold all this, I should say. There's 2 snaps on the back here. And I'll get this laid out. We'll take a look at what it looks like when she's all flopped out and ready to see some sunlight. So here it is, and it's not set up well. You're not gonna get peak performance unless you angle it directly at the sun and have this kind of more level. We just kind of rigged it up here because I want to do some impromptu testing, and I'll show you what it would look like both laying flat and at this angle. Of course, minor tweaks are going to give you better performance, but an impressive sized array, 600 watt panels here all laid out. Not terribly heavy, a little bit weird to work with because it's a flexible setup, but that's the downside to using portable systems. But I mean, the plus side is you don't have to build an array like this on top of your camper or on your, whatever you're using. A van usually was what we would use to camp with. Cool, well, let's take a look at those numbers, both flat and at an angle. All right, so hopefully you can see it with the sunlight. It's kind of tough, but laying flat, which is totally not optimal, we're putting out 347 to 355 watts. So definitely charging well, about 60% capacity, give or take a few depending on where the sun is in the sky. But now we're going to try to angle it so that it is more correct, which is way higher up at this point, and we'll see if that increases performance. As you can see, with the angle changed to what you'd want for this, we're at 524 watts, which is really about peak performance for a 600 watt array. It has spiked up some. I saw it nearly at 550, so pretty impressive output for a portable setup. Pretty awesome. This is just, when I saw this pop up on their website, I reached out to them, and I did a 300 watt review for them earlier this year. I have it up there in a semi-permanent installation. And that's something I want to talk about before signing off on this. These are not designed for long-term outdoor use. However, I've seen on several channels people using them as long-term solutions. And I think in the end, something of this size for us is overkill for our camping trips. So I am actually going to install this permanently or semi-permanently in an area that is somewhat protected from the rain and falling debris from like trees and stuff like that, but is something I can still take down, if that makes sense. I love it. The fact that it puts out pretty much what's advertised. I mean, the highest we got out of it was 554 watts. It's a 600 watt panel. You figure a 20% loss, especially this time of year. I mean, we're doing this in the last day of January when I'm filming this. And so the sun naturally is sitting very low in the sky. It's farther away from us here from Earth. So it's doing a really, really good job for the conditions that are out here. I guess that'll do it for today. I'll leave a link to where you can pick up one of these, and Allpowers has some pretty cool products there. I use a larger battery pack to power the studio most of the year, and with this I'll probably be using it for all of the year. Till next time, my friends, take care.